Are you free?
Right now I am, but I'm scared.
Police were called to the Pecopson Township property called Castle Bam around 11 Sunday morning.
When it was just a ruse to keep us there because Lima was on her way.
Lima was talking about sending you back to a rehab?
It was a trap. The Florida Shuffle has to stop and Steve Timmer has to stop.
Money off of you being in rehab though?
Hell yeah, because I
How?
spent $660,000 fucking dollars.
They took
and Lima
all your...
says, please don't say that you're in the Florida Shuffle. I'm like, but I was in it. She's like, yeah, but you can't say that. I'm like, but I am.
Why?
I was forced against my will.
Hello everybody, how are you doing on this fine? Today's Thursday, but whatever the day of the week you decide to watch this, welcome to part 2 of the Bam Margera interview series. That would be episode 2 of That Surprise podcast. I do want to make one small little disclaimer before you start the video, and that is Bam Margera himself chose to be drinking in this interview. I did not let him do that because that would imply that I have control over Bam Margera's actions, which I do not. If it's going to offend you or hurt your feelings or upset you to see Bam consuming alcohol in this interview, I kindly invite you to leave the video and not watch it. This video contains questions about Bam's freedom, the conservatorship, the Free Bam movement, and we will be looking at and reacting to some of the things that his family decided to post on his behalf while he was being held against his will. I do think it's important to note, just for history's sake, that since the airing of the last video, Bam has been reported by TMZ to be on the run. Jess Margera, Bam's brother, is saying that Bam is on illicit substances. Bam has gone to an arraignment just as of a few minutes ago on the case, and he is saying that all of the allegations being made about him by his brother are false and defamatory. The preliminary hearing on the matter is going to happen on May 25th, and I'm going to make all reasonable efforts to be there and report on what happens. Now let's get into this interview. Facts ain't defamation. Love you, mean it. Okay, bye. All right, so before we get started, I wanted to just have a moment with just Bam. And then I'll let y'all know when you come back in and we'll be good to go. Yeah, it's just going to be 1 minute.
How long?
I'm going to tell y'all. Okay. I'll holler.
Are we recording?
I think we are recording, but I'm not sure we're going to use this part. But so you're aware we're recording.
That's
yes.
great. I don't have to do any more interviews anymore because you've done your research so well that you have all the facts right here. So now, if you don't have these facts, then it's pointless. Then people will be like, Murph. No, here's
jump
the
off a
facts.
building.
So there's no more.
Right? That's what they all want to talk about. Like,
well,
what
I
about
said I was
me?
going
What
to
about
jump
jump
off.
off
I
the
was in a
building?
movie called Jump Off a Building, and I didn't kill myself on that. I was just saying if I don't see my kid in 200 days, it's been 200 days, I'll jump off a building if I don't fucking see
I know,
it.
I heard the whole thing. Listen, I wanted to tell you something before we get on with this whole thing and all that.
Yeah.
Without all this people watching us and shit. I mean, this is recording, but it's not live or nothing like that.
We good at it. Mm.
The reason I started to do this is because it just felt up.
It was.
That
it is. It still
you were
is.
very obviously being drugged by this big pharma shit, held against your will, and your family was obviously in on it.
Yeah, but they were in on it.
But they didn't fully know, and it's complicated and complex. I'm aware. But just let me finish. Let me get it out.
See, my mom doesn't know. When she hears a doctor or a lawyer, you're a lawyer, so if she hears a lawyer, Bam needs to, she'd be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. You know, and if you're a doctor, Bam needs to take this and this and that and the other thing. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. But then she talks to the shaman, and then the shaman says, Bam doesn't need any medication, trust me. She goes, oh yeah, fuck yeah. So she just agrees with everybody.
I think that's...
She agrees with everybody who thinks
true,
that they know what they're talking about. But the shaman definitely knows what he's talking about.
So listen, let me just get this out. We're going to get the team back in and all that.
All right.
I have truly lost sleep over this situation. And then
Join the club.
now taking a big personal hit from Lima, who is constantly talking shit about and literally lying about me, going on podcasts with millions of followers, lying about me.
Well,
she's suing me.
Right. I don't know.
I said,
really?
F you.
Her then.
And to anybody that might watch this, f you too.
Yeah, you too.
If you think you're going to tell me what I can
You know
say.
what? Fuck all y'all motherfuckers, because I have committed to her to do 10 interviews, 1 hour long a piece, because she has so much documented information. It's all right here. Bam Margera. Can you read the name? Boom. Bam Margera.
So the
she has
purpose-
it. So now, let's go. I don't have to do any more interviews with anyone except her, because she did her fucking research. Congratulations to you.
Woo.
So let's talk about it. Lima, I don't know what she did to you, and I don't even know you.
We're not going to even talk about what she did to me.
But
it's not a
here's
part of
here's
it.
Here's what I'm saying. I have never seen the free Bama movement at all because I've been locked up. So everybody's like, yo, don't you know about the free Bama? No, I don't. How would I know about it? I don't get any free Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't even look at you and have a memory bank.
Well, that's probably good for your
For a year and a
neurological
half.
development.
Well, it's very healthy for you when you're locked up in a room for a couple of days.
All right, so last thing before we get started.
Yes.
The point of this is the truth, the whole truth. It's
And
not
nothing but.
it's not a flowery, oh, let's make it cuter than it is. No, but we're going to tell the truth.
Well,
So let's-
I don't
I want-
lie. And you know what? If I do lie, I'll tell you if I'm lying. And if I have to hide a lie, then I'll do a little thing like this. I'll be, I ain't lying. No way. I have
Well-
a nervous tick.
The floor is yours. I want you
The floor is yours.
I want you to be able to say what you want to say.
I have no filter. You can ask me anything.
I
I'll
know.
tell you.
We already got part 1 done. All right, hold on. Okay, y'all come back in. Where are you?
Is that Blink 182?
Huh?
Is that Blink 182?
Yeah. Voice inside my head. I heard that on the way to Starbucks today, and I can't lie. I thought of Bam Margera.
I miss you and
I
all the
miss you.
spiders floating in the night.
Where are you? I think that's
It's
the
some
lyric.
kind
for
of
me.
like weird. It's some kind of weird like slang from San Diego, I believe.
I was.
sleep tonight.
I cannot
Cannot
breathe
sleep
tonight.
There now.
Yes, you the lyric machine.
But do I love them? Yes, I do love Blink 182.
That specific
friends.
like era.
And I love My
Nobody likes
Chemical
you when you're
Romance.
23.
And I love Papa
What
Roach
the hell
and-
is ADD? My friends say I should act my age.
I know this is off the cuff, but I want to talk about Chester Bennington
Okay.
from Lincoln Park.
I can feel
Here's
you
my
there.
If you listen to all his lyrics, you'll see the pain that he felt. And
Yeah.
he called me up. He said, "Bam, meet me in L.A. at this club," and I did. But a couple of days later, he hung himself, and it breaks my heart because I finished the wolf, and to leave 3 kids behind, it breaks my. I don't know what he was going through, and he never told me that he was going through it. But everybody, let's just say that Guns N' Roses is playing tonight at a stadium in Philadelphia. All y'all are excited because they're Guns N' Roses in Philadelphia. It's just another date for them. So, whoa, sweet
Yeah.
child of mine, I ain't a gay. God
Yeah.
damn it, I gotta sing this shit again. But you guys are like, yeah, sweet child of mine, yeah.
It's
He's like,
really
again,
sad to think about.
But his lyrics are like way gnarlier than just sweet child of mine. No, his lyrics are like the end of the. I'm gonna jump off a cliff, pretty much.
It's funny you should mention, not funny, interesting you should mention that, because about less than a week ago, I was sobbing my eyes out listening to this crowd sing. What? I think it's Numb. No, what's the other one?
I love that one.
In the end, I tried so hard. So
and
that
got
so the band gets
far,
back together and they're
in the
holding
end, it doesn't even matter.
they're holding the mic out, and it's after Chester had passed.
Yeah.
And they're all screaming. I think I sent it to Ethan. They're screaming the song, and they're all miraculously somehow on key. And I'm just sobbing, just tears streaming for this man that I never met. And
Yeah.
so now you bring it up.
Well, he's my friend. It's any
Yeah.
consolation. Oh, I broke my finger at the Lil Wayne concert. That's why it's all puffy looking. But Chester Bennington, Yellow Wolf, MGK, Tokyo Hotel, MIA. Well, that's Maya from the Sounds, band from Sweden. 12. But it's also the expiration date of my credit card information. This is the back of the code.
Why are you telling people your
MC.
credit card? I'm going to edit that out because YouTube's gone.
Yeah, but they can't read it because it's in codes.
You just said it in words.
Yeah, but you can't read the code. I can.
Okay, well. I will be editing out Bam Margera's expiration for his credit card. Thank you.
Well, no, if you could break into this code, then you could buy shit because you need it more than I do, I guess.
Are you free?
Free. That's a weird question. I get what you're saying. Yeah, right now I am, but I'm scared because I do not know. Honestly, I'm going to say this, and I love Lima to death, but and my mom, I love her to death too, but I'll put a bear trap on her foot if she comes over to Castle Bam because just because she's sanding my house and painted it and changed the bricks and
She
whatever,
holds that over you.
and then she does my garden and whatnot, I'm home now, and you're not allowed over. Because you know what? You sabotaged me because I took her on Dr. Phil
You gotta fix your ears.
because she's a manipulator. And it's what she does. Can you help me out?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what she does.
You can't get too crazy with the ears. This is how you get the messages from the mothership.
Is what she does is she says, so let's say is my great skater friend, and he is. And he's at the castle, and she knows his number. She would say, hey, don't tell Bam.
Tell me what he's doing right now.
But tell me who's doing it. So now he's forced to either lie to me or lie to her.
It's
so he's
triangulation.
Like, oh, there's a girl sipping on a Corona by the pool. There's some dude smoking weed over there, and there's some skaters skating. So now he's either lying to me or lying to... She's putting my friends in a manipulating situation.
They call that
it.
triangulation. It's like a triangle, and you forcing that one point to pick another point.
Right.
Instead of just doing their own.
And when you talk to my mom...
Never did
she
that.
has this thing in her head that whatever you're saying doesn't matter because she's already ready to say what she says in her head. So when you're like, April, you did this and you did that and the other thing, she's like, yeah, I know, but bam. She's not even listening. I know, but bam. She's already has in her head what she needs to say to me. So she's not ready to answer my question. She won't answer my question. She's already ready to say what she has to say. So she's not even, it's in one ear and out the other. And she's just like, yeah, and I'm talking. I'm like, April, you did it. Yeah, I know, but bam, bam, bam. She's not listening. But bam. I know, but bam.
Do you think you maybe
She
have
should have a
started to
t-shirt
do
that
that
says,
too?
I know, but bam.
She should have a T-shirt that says "I know, but
I know,
bam."
but bam.
We could
And
probably
then
get you
she
some
also
merch.
has, well, Phil is her husband.
Your dad,
Yeah. Jess is her kid.
your brother,
Yeah. Bam is her kid.
you.
Yeah. And
Allegedly.
And Shitbird is her what do you call it, brother.
I don't know.
But his name is Matt. I call him Shitbird.
Okay.
But when she gets frustrated, she's like, listen, Matt, Bam, Phil, Jess, Bam, Phil. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Moms,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Jess, Bam, Phil, Matt. What?
She seems like a nice lady, though. After all,
Well, it's a mystery right now to me. Yeah, but yes, she is. But she saboed me, and I feel very betrayed. And I got stabbed in the back. But thank God I live with the shaman who taught me how to, even if somebody does stab me in the back, I turn around and say, I love you.
yeah, that's a great skill to learn. I'm glad you're learning that type of thing with the shaman. You learn anything like that in the places you know who put you?
The only thing I learned there,
What'd you learn there?
I learned that,
Not to rent a hotel close to life skills.
boom. And I also learned that to not, all right, there's so much to talk about. So, I went to Aunt Macy's house in Sarasota, Florida, and I showed up drinking 12 White Claws.
When's this? Approximately a year? 2 years ago?
I'm not very good with math.
This year? 2 years? 3 years?
I would say 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I showed up drinking 12 White Claws. Then she's like, you need to narrow this down. I'm like, all right. So I narrowed it down to 10. And I stayed with her for 3 weeks, and then we finally narrowed it down to just 2 White Claws a day.
How did you ration that?
How did I ration?
Like just sips out throughout the day, or just two at once?
No,
or?
just sippy sip. I don't slug shit. You
I'm
just
just
sippy
wondering,
sip.
so I'm asking you.
No,
it's
I'm a
your
professional
story.
drinker. I know exactly. I know the method of drinking. If you're one of the idiots who's like, of some frat boy, like, yo, we're going out to the club tonight, we're going to bar hop, we're going to do shot. Then you're going to get all Larry the fuck up, and you're going to do something dumb. You're going to piss on the windshield, get banned for life, and then you never get to go to the Peter Pit again.
It sounds like you're speaking from personal experience, which demonstrates to me that you have done this.
Oh, I've seen me do it. I can't deny that.
Well then,
But I
how are you
learned
going to
my
make fun
lesson.
of the frat boys?
I'm just saying, I love frat boys. I'm just saying, because I live in a college area.
Oh, yes, Westchester. My best friend from law school. Went to Westchester for undergrad.
So the reason why I say, I hear that, but the reason why I say frat boys is because I live in a college town, and it's usually college dudes like, yo, we're bar hopping tonight. Fucking shot. No, I do not do shots. I sippy sip on a cuppy cup.
Okay. So you were sipping with Aunt Missy, got down to 2 White Claws.
So then, I don't know who said what, but either it was my mom or Lima, or maybe even Nikki or Warren. So anyway.
That's a whole episode.
It's an entire episode. So, now, hey, Bam, there's a surprise. What's the surprise, Mom? Go to this location, and it's Joe DeVito from MTV. I'm like, holy shit, Joe, I haven't seen you in a long time. And it's my brother, Jess. So I'm like, all right, what's going on? Mm-hmm. So then I grab a vodka and ginger ale. So do they.
Okay.
And then they say, Bam, we think you should go to this rehab in Sierra Tucson because it's a really nice place, blah, 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 blah. And Joe DeVito and Jess both said this to me, which pisses me the off. They're like, Iggy Pop played at your wedding. Well, we just talked to Iggy Pop, and he said that he wants to do an interview with you when you get there. And we talked to the Sierra Tucson, and we could have cameras there for you. They don't allow cameras, but for you, they can. Billy Idol is ready to go. Nikki Sixx is ready to go. I'm like, really? I'm like, wow. All right, maybe. But I'm only on 2 White Claws.
Was it a trap?
It was a trap. Oh. I got to Sierra Tucson. They were like, you cannot have any fucking cameras whatsoever. Off limits. I don't give a fuck if it's Billy Idol. Not to mention, where is my private room? You said that I get a private room. Oh, no, this is your roommate, Kyle.
This is shaping up like one of them timeshares at the Hard Rock Cafe in Puerto Rico.
Did I tell you about Kyle yet?
Kyle,
my roommate.
He had gained a lot of weight, or that was a different one?
Kyle. So Kyle goes, so Bam, you're from Philadelphia, right? I'm like, yeah, man.
He's like, you said, cool story, Kyle. Tell it again.
Yeah. And then Patrick?
No, that's not ringing a bell, Patrick.
So Patrick, I said I needed to get a different roommate because this motherfucker goes, you know Newark, Delaware? Yeah, it's right 15 minutes away from me. You know that 7-Eleven? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Well, I used to ride my bike past there. You used to ride your bike past there. Great story, Kyle.
Oh, he was trying to be friends.
Yeah, but I'm not dealing with an idiot.
You weren't there for making friends.
Yeah, well,
you were there trying to do interviews. I'm not going to deal with
any kind of hot air buffoons. I had a lot of shit to do.
I hear that.
You know what I mean? Like, I need to concentrate. I could write shit quicker in Strigoi, and there's 13 people, maybe even 20 that can read and write it. All right. Oh, is this not work?
I'll hold your wand. No, it don't work. It's a prop.
Let's just say the surprise witness. Watch out quick. The surprise witness.
Who's that?
You.
No. I'm that surprise witness.
Oh, that.
Thank you. So, I am very impressed with this. What do you call this? I'm too ignorant to know what it's called. No, I know that. But what's the? You don't call it a font. What do you call it? A script? What do you call it? Like it's a.
It's just.
They got a word for it. But I'm interested to know about it. But I know people ask you about it all the damn time.
B, C, D, E, and F, followed by a goddamn G. And I can teach you if you want to have the patience to learn.
Well, there's not much I can't learn, so I just might.
Well, you're a lawyer, so yeah, maybe you could.
All right, we'll leave that there. Thank you. So you said you haven't maybe been free. You would consider yourself to be free now, but you're scared.
I'm scared because...
Oh, here, take this back.
I'm scared because I was living with a shaman. He lives in Escondido. He's very, very, very private. He's from Persia. He's Iranian. And if you have a ceremony booked with him for 10 hours, then he'll give you his address. I cannot bring any of my skater pals or anyone over his address, and I live with him. So my mom came to visit, and he's like, if it's your mom, she could come. So my mom now knows the address. So she calls up my girlfriend, Jessica, and says, Jessica, you have to switch your flights. I'm like, why? I didn't say why. She said why.
Right.
And she's like, because TMZ's all over the place. And she's like, San Diego does not have TMZ at the airport. It's Los Angeles. It's LAX. That's where they're always at. And she's like, yeah, but you have to switch it. She's like, oh, why? She's like, because you just have to. She's like, well, TMZ's not saying it. Whatever. Why else? And she's like, she's making up every excuse in the fucking book, my mom, when it was just a ruse to keep us there because Lima was on her way. Fucking Beaver Fleming from Nitro Circus, Jesse Ray from FDR, and my buddy Brandon Clifford gives me some free tattoos if Captain Von D's not doing it. So they all flew in, and they start pounding on the door at 4 o'clock. And I'm sober as a judge. I'm like, how the
So this has been since you've been free, since you've been done with with all these forced ones and all that.
Yes.
That happened since then.
Yeah. So Naveed is like, what is going? And Lima had like video cameras coming on the way. They didn't show up
Where
yet.
did she get the money for this?
I don't know, but he's like, you cannot videotape my property. You cannot videotape anything. There's a video camera off limits. As a matter of fact, you're off limits. You're off limits. Everybody has to go now. Yeah, but we found this farmhouse that
He knew
Bam
the
can go to
vibes.
rehab too. Fuck you. I ain't going to no rehab. Don't you understand? I've been to 10 rehabs for 90 days in a row and it doesn't work.
Wait, I need to stop you right there. Lima was talking about sending you back to a rehab at that encounter?
Oh, she found some farmhouse so I could rake manure.
Who you think? Oh, a troubled teen camp. Oh, yeah, that's what they wrangled Paris Hilton. You know they kidnapped her
I
in the
made
middle of
$20
the
million
night?
off of Element. I made $20 million off of Jackass. You think I need to be at some farmhouse raking manure?
I think they're just trying to rewire your brain any way they can, to be honest. Don't do all that. That scares me.
Murph.
Like, it just seems a lot. But
It seems kind of like a lot.
it's a lot, all that. So she's telling you you need to go shovel cow shit in Wyoming or something.
She said it might be healthy for me.
Why do you think she's so invested in your recovery?
It's a big mystery. As a matter of fact, I don't know if this is like my crazy thoughts, but this could be like a 35% thing that could be real. I think that maybe Dick House or Paramount secretly hired her to make sure that they hid me to not f- with their movie that's going to make $150 million. But I already f- with them, and I got my wish. And
You're not allowed to talk about it.
And we're not allowed to talk about it because I just signed a thing that says that,
You will not talk about it.
yeah,
Daddy Tremaine,
Tremaine, that fucking piece
your
of shit.
bestie. That was sarcasm. I know that you're not besties.
Even if we're in a boxing ring with no boxing gloves, I just go ding and you're done.
Can you talk about
I can talk about everything.
Can you talk about the clause in the Jackass movies that said you couldn't mess with Jeff Tremaine on set?
Yeah. So, here's the best. So, in the contract of Jackass, I get $5 million or more every time I do it. So,
Okay.
sign here to make sure that everybody can get fucked with, including you, Bam, at any given moment, even if it's breakfast time, lunch, or dinner. If a Hollywood movie takes a break and it's lunchtime, that's when you get to chill. But no, we'll get a macaroni and cheese bomb that blows up in your face or some shit. So everybody can get fucked with except Jeff Tremaine because he's such a fat fucking hypocrite pussy that he doesn't want to get messed with because all he has to do is sit there and say, get hurt in action behind the camera and collect all the money. So now, F him. And as a matter of fact, F Johny Knoxville. And I'm going to tell you why.
Double Dog Dare.
No, not that.
Oh.
I had to stop being a professional fucking skateboarder because I realized that I was getting these bone spurs in my feet, like calcium deposits. And it didn't hurt to walk or run. It just hurt to jump down shit that I do. So I'm
Like
ow.
impact.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck? Where did these come from?
Mm-hmm.
Well, 3 years goes by, and I'm surfing the TV. Viva La Bam's on. I'm like, I don't like to watch my own self, but I'm going to watch it right now. So it's Ryan Dunn revving a motorcycle at 6 a.m. in my house. And I wake up at 6 a.m. to go wake up. I open up the door, and Knoxville put all these sharp-ass tacks on the ground, and I stepped on it. So when I stepped on it, I show the video camera on MTV, the sock, and I go, dude, look at that. And I hit pause. And I'm like, bone spur, bone spur, bone spur.
Evidence.
Bone spur. You ruined my money makers, you motherfucker. So now I made $20 million of an element skateboarding. I made $1 million just to do one commercial with a right guard, and then they liked it, so they paid me another $1 million to do it again for one more day. Audio shoes, $500,000. I collect BAM sunglasses, $1 million. So you ruined my money makers. I know we're on Jackass, and you can put a riot bomb on me. That's fine. But to ruin my money makers, my feet.
It was a bridge too far.
It was a bridge too far, and now I'm gonna f you up.
In what way?
You fought Butterbean, Knoxville. Butterbean. He's like a champion. You were brave enough to do that. Get into a ring with me without boxing gloves on, because you know I'm going to f you up. Pussy. And he hates when you call him a pussy. Because it embarrasses him.
Do you think it's funny that Steve-O bought JohnnyKnoxville.com and put...
I think it's funny that
merch?
Steve-O has a skate deck with Johny Knoxville and Steve-O on it together, and they're both not professional skateboarders. And they sell a lot of skateboards, and they're taken away from Jamie Foy and Yuto Horigome and fucking Nyjah Houston and all these pro skaters when they're
Bam
selling
Margera.
skate decks, and Johny Knoxville can't even drop it on a 2-foot fucking mini ramp because he's so uncoordinated.
They're losers. I would never buy that skateboard. I do want one of those pink BAM ones, though, from like 2004.
Well, guess what? I have one.
I want one.
Well, I'd love to give you one.
Thank you.
And I'd also love to give you this new book that I wrote.
What's it
And
called?
It's called Serious as Shit Water.
Serious as shit water? Yeah. I will read it. When's it coming out?
It already had.
Oh.
But I
didn't know.
I haven't been home in 3 years, so when I went in, there's all these books. I'm like, oh, I can give these to my friends.
Are you a reader?
Bookworm.
What's the most profound thing you've read lately? Book you've read lately.
Oh man, it's called. I'm drawing a blank right now, but it's so good.
Is it the Four Agreements?
No, I've read that. I like it. I do, but
Miguel Ruiz, I think, wrote it.
yeah, he did. But it's from James Nevin. It's, you know what? I'm drawing a blank, but it's about past life regression sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's one I know, Walking the Tiger, I think. There's something about that. I read a book lately.
I don't like fiction books. It's a waste of my time.
But how do you know what's real and what's not? How do you know what's fiction?
It's like a girl, and you take her out on a blind date. I've never been on a blind date, but let's just say that I did. And I'm like, so how's it going? I had the craziest dream last night. Oh, what's that? I was on some purple mushroom cloud, and then Jamie Foxx was there.
I'm
and
that
I'm
girl.
like, shut the fuck up. Is this real? No, it's a dream.
Girl.
Jamie Foxx happened to be there in my dream, and then all of a sudden it was so weird, and then Beanie Siegel showed up with 50 Cent. Shut the fuck up.
So do you think it's fair,
Nothing's fair.
the Florida Shuffle? Like how that just happened?
It
like,
has
what do you
to
think about
stop.
it? Tell me about the Florida Shuffle.
The Florida Shuffle has to stop, and Steve Timmer has to stop. Steve Timmer was a massive alcoholic, and then he had to switch his script, so he became an interventionalist, and he realized how much money I have. So he realized that if I make it 88 days, I only have 2 more days left because it's a 90-day thing. He'll find up every excuse to keep me to a new one or stay there.
So you think Steven Timmer's making money off of you being in rehab, though?
Hell yeah, because I
How?
spent $660,000 fucking dollars.
But is it his rehab? Like how? I'm trying to figure out what his role is.
His role is he gets paid to make sure that I'm in the shuffle, and the shuffle needs to end. And my lawyer from Florida is flying in right now to read these fucking documents.
Oh well, he better ask permission to read.
And
my
I ain't playing
document.
around.
Okay, well, I was just kidding.
But this is not a joke.
I know it's not a joke.
He's one of my favorite lawyers. I've been
We'll
in
put an
more
ad right
lawsuits
here.
than Puff Daddy. It's a fact.
Have you?
Yep.
They hide them.
Everybody's like, Puff Daddy's in so many lawsuits. I have beat him 100%, and I have the Guinness Book of World Records of being in the Florida Shuffle.
So when you're in these, when you were in the rehabs and all that, they took
And
all
Lima
your.
says, please don't say that you're in the Florida Shuffle. I'm like, but I was in it. She's like, yeah, but you can't say that. I'm like, but I am.
Why? Why
I
they don't
was.
like the truth over there? I don't understand. The truth is the truth.
Well, sometimes you can't.
What
tell
about
the
Brandon
truth.
Novak and the Florida Shuffle?
Oh boy, what do you mean about
This
him?
wasn't on the list. We're off script now.
Let's not talk about him right now.
All right, we won't talk about him. I find him profoundly boring anyway. I do have some videos. You want to watch the videos now?
Let's go.
Okay, well, we can start them at least. 'cause
1,
it's quick.
2, 3, let's go.
Like a bird I'll sing. Oh, you hate country music.
Drinking honky tonk beer on a Saturday night. What do you think of my song? It blows.
Okay, so I got the video up.
Yeah.
It's you in a cameo, and then you maybe are a little speculating, and then immediately after this cameo, I'm going to show you proof of what you speculated.
All right, but let's do another thing.
Okay.
I hate when people see. I've been all around the world, so
Yes.
I have a weird accent.
Oh,
So sometimes I slur words, whatever, and sometimes I'm a bit larried up. But it doesn't matter. I tell the truth. So whatever the comes out of my mouth is the truth. And the more drinks you give me, the more truth juice I give you. So it might become mean if I start sipping on whiskey. Then I'll say something mean, like "You're pretty," but what if I say to some girl that isn't, and I'm like, "You know what? I really like your hair, but you need to lose a couple pounds." You know,
then that's offensive. You can't say that.
But it's still the truth.
I see what you mean. I think there's a little bit of a revival with that right now, actually. I've heard other men say that lately. Like, why can't we just say our opinions? If it's the truth that this girl is not beautiful to me because she's,
Yeah, but you
whatever.
shouldn't say that. I know I shouldn't say that, but
So you do know you
if I
should.
drink whiskey, I'm like, listen, I'm looking for a fight, and I want somebody to knock me out because I get my
Why?
adrenaline flowing, like landing a skate
I've speculated that.
Because I can't jump down shit anymore because Knoxville put tax on my feet.
Let me ask you, why did you ask the Sergeant Edwards to tase you outside of the Don Caesar Hotel?
Because I like to feel pain.
Why?
Because I don't feel any actual pain when it comes to like all these.
Don't do nothing crazy,
No,
please.
no, look. Cigarette burn, cigarette burn, cigarette burn. Because I don't feel any pain. And I just broke my finger at the Lil Wayne concert. Look how puffy it is.
Bam, you told me
And
you
I just
broke
snap
that
it
finger
back.
getting arrested at the Thai
I
restaurant.
did, but somebody bumped
Don't
into me
knock
at the
that
Lil
over on
Wayne
my stuff.
concert and re-broke it again. So then I just snap it back into fucking place, and I had to have ice all over it. Look how puffy it is.
You want to go to the urgent care? Get a splint?
For a finger?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I could live with that. It doesn't hurt. Is what hurts is you
Me?
stabbing, not you, but somebody who I love. Let's say I love you, and you stab me and betray me in my back. That is what hurts. Mm-hmm. Me not being able to see my kid is what hurts.
Yeah.
You trying to paint a picture that I'm a fucking. The definition of driving somebody to drink is Nikki. She drives me to drink. I live at the shaman's house. It's a dry house. You can't have any alcohol. If he even saw it, I would be either kicked out or he would be very upset. So I lived with him for fucking 200 days or more, and it's a dry house. But when he does a ceremony for 10 hours on a Saturday, I know that I have a 10-hour window to maybe go meet a buddy and sip on a quick beer at a bar real quick, and I'll do that. But the house is a dry house. The only time I drink is when I get near Nikki because she presses my fucking button. So, Nikki, tap this can and we can hug it out. Tap this Bam Margera sign and I'll try heroin for the first time ever. Tap this pink thing and then I'm going to drink again. So what'd you pick? Well, I tapped the pink thing and the goddamn that thing. Well, you didn't even tap the hug it out thing? Fuck you then. She knows to press my button. She wants to paint a picture of me so she have custody of Phoenix and I pay her $15,000 a goddamn month.
Well, do you think that her painting her picture is working?
Well, yeah, because her brother Warren is a brainwasher and brainwasher. Nikki, so Bam's coming up to deliver you a car that he just bought for you for $50,000, right? Yeah. He said he was going to leave at 9, right? And he's going to be here probably around noon. Yeah, he said the Durhams are going to follow him, and then he's going to be here at noon. All right, well, dodge his phone calls till 5 o'clock at night. Then we'll get evidence of saying, hey, Nikki, where you at? Hey, Nikki, where you at? I'm here. I'm here to give you your car. I'm here to give you your car, Nikki, where you at? The Durns are behind me. This is getting very embarrassing. Nikki, this is getting very frustrating. Nikki, you fucking bitch, where the fuck you at? That's what they want.
Yeah, and then they're only gonna tell people.
But
about
the shaman taught me to not do that. So I just had to deal with it for 5 fucking hours. I'm not trying to. I'm not asking anything from you. I bought you a fucking car, and all I want to do is give it to you. And the thanks that I get is you making me wait in Princeton, New Jersey, wondering where your address is. And as my buddy is following me, and he's like, "Yo, Bam, I got other shit to do, man."
Now you're describing me because I'd make
No,
you
but I was
wait for
giving you
about
an
16
example.
minutes.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. It's frustrating. I can also see, like,
Frustrating.
from what the people...
Oh, this is your pen.
Do you have mine?
Yeah.
I was missing it.
Well, you never said nothing.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you.
How's my hat?
They're good. Oh, man. Just as you said that. It's good. It's ears, though. Or antennas.
Bunny ears, right?
People do call them... I haven't called them that, but people do call them bunny ears, yes.
Pretty cute.
And they also use that as a way to say
Is
that
this
I'm
like your
not a real
thing?
lawyer. Yeah, it's my thing. I
So
like
every
it.
time you do an interview, you wear them?
Well, this is my first interview like this.
No, with the bunny ears.
Every time I go, like, stream and make videos, I do yes.
Every time.
Every time.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, every time.
So the fact that I'm wearing them representing.
Wim Hof is the only other person who's worn them with
Wim
me.
Hof?
The Iceman.
Love him.
Love Wim Hof. I love
too.
him. How did you find out about him? Probably something way cooler than me.
Well,
Mine was
because
YouTube.
Viceland is in Williamsburg, New York City, and I marched myself in there one time to have a meeting, and they were playing this thing about when I was like, "Who's this dude?" They're like, dude, he jumps into ice in Amsterdam. His wife died, and he just feels no pain when it comes to cold water. So I was like, I'm interested in this. And he hiked up to Mount Everest without bare feet on.
Shorts.
Shut the yeah.
It was Kilimanjaro.
Oh, it wasn't Everest?
But we also
But
also
either way,
thought it
it's
was
impressive.
Everest. I mean, either way, yeah. No, he had me hiking up a mountain in Poland in January in my nothing but my bathing suit. Well, we had on boots and things, you know, like gloves and boots, but no like jackets, nothing like that. Me and Wim Hof and the rest of the crew up the mountain.
Check this out. So, remember when you saw the clip of me at the Thai restaurant and I got arrested for being drunk?
Yeah, you looked like you were being pretty mean.
I was being pretty mean because I waited 5 hours with my friend. So finally, that doesn't matter. But I went to jail because I was drunk in public.
I know, I got all the
And they
police
broke my
reports from
hand
it.
and they broke my finger. But they re-broke it at the Lil Wayne concert. Somebody, and they were being nice. They're like, yo, man, yo, honey. You just broke my hand.
Just really
So I
did
just
it
snap
in.
it back into place. But anyway, they sent me to jail and I was sitting there for 18 fucking hours. And they took off my jacket and my belt.
Who bailed you out? Who came got you?
I'm not done yet. So I have this shoestring on like this. They had to take it off.
So
if
your
you
pants
ta-
were falling.
If you take this shoestring, then my dick hang is going to be hanging out the whole night.
I don't want to think about it.
So I'm like, you could make it very easy and put the rope back on.
They don't want to give that to you because then you could.
Could do yourself, whatever. But now the police are forced to walk around with me nonstop, and every 8 seconds they have to pull up my pants again. I'm like, you guys made this own problem for
Yeah.
yourself.
That happens
Now
to
you
you
have
a
to walk
lot.
around and pull up your pants, yo, pull up pants, man, yo, pull up pants, man, because I was size. This is embarrassing. On Christmas, I was size 40. If you cannot believe it, I was. Now I'm size 32. So. The
Good.
pants that I had on were probably size 34. So
And
if
you've been
you-
losing it in like a healthy way and all that.
yeah, it's called hiking with the fucking shaman 8 miles up a mountain.
That's
every
awesome.
day.
That's awesome. Every
And
day.
then- Every day. Yeah.
I'm liking this shaman. You know, the people on the line, the people on the internet were a little skeptical about the shaman.
Then you, because you know what?
Oh my God, that felt so good.
The shaman does not believe in luck whatsoever. It's all about karma, and he has such good karma because he has nothing negative to say about you, even though he didn't meet you. If you stabbed me in my back, you'd be like, I love you. He has nothing bad to say about anybody. That's why I took him to the casino. He doesn't know how to gamble, and I put him on roulette, and he's like, how do you play? I'm like, red or black, odd or even, or any of the numbers. Here's $1,000. He puts it all on 33 and wins instantly.
Instantly?
Instantly, first try. So
I need, well, but there's no luck, you said.
right,
That's
it's
what
not
he
about
said.
luck.
not
It's about
luck.
he has very, very good karma. So anyway,
Did he keep gambling?
but I love music. I Am Music, Lil Wayne, tattooed on his head. We have the same exact birthday. I Am Music too, motherfucker, because I have Prince's soundboard at my house from Purple Rain.
That's cool.
Let's go.
Let's
So-
make a song on it.
We can.
Okay.
But anyway, so where was I going?
You know, we'll get there. Let's see. You were talking
I have
about...
so much to
I love music. You were talking about no, you were being mean to Nikki in the Thai restaurant. You were telling me about that.
Yes. So here's the more of my story.
And you were being mean. I had to actually say something about that. Everybody was blaming me like you're apologizing for this behavior.
Nikki,
you cannot do that in front of
Phoenix doesn't have his own mind. You make it up for him because I said.
But you can't do that in front of Phoenix.
This is what I said. I said, Phoenix, when would you like to see me? He says, Daddy, I want to see you right now. And I was like, I would love to see you right now. Nikki, you just said it's all about the boy. It's all about Phoenix. He said you want to see me right now. What do you think? I think we should wait like 5 days to let things count. So you said, I think. So it's all about you, Nikki, because you said, I think. He just said, Phoenix just said, I want to see you right now.
I think you, in my opinion.
Well, he's only 5. What does he know? He knows that he wants to see his dad. That's what he knows.
And any child should want to see their dad. It's terrible to be apart from your parents.
So I know it's taking a long time to get to the moral of my story, but here it is.
Take your time.
I had to go to jail for 18 hours. They took off my belt. They took off my jacket. It was freezing cold so bad that I was shivering to death for 18 hours. And the worst pain I've ever felt was that. You could shoot me with a riot bomb, which I already felt. I have 16 fucking staples in my head. I have 8 broken ribs. I have a broken clavicle. I have 3 broken feet. I have fucking 15 broken wrists. And the worst pain was fucking freezing to death.
What do you think that's about? It's like nerve endings or something? It does hurt.
If you shivered for 10 minutes, you'd be like, somebody please give me a blanket.
Yes. I would not last 10 minutes.
18 hours.
It's terrible. I can't picture it. It's torture.
Can you picture even 10 minutes of that?
No.
Like 10 whole minutes of, I'm so cold.
Well, I mean, I've done 10-minute like ice, dunks, but it's like you're doing breathing. It's like a totally different environment. You're in a torture chamber, essentially. It's not even the same. That's why you're doing ice baths now to overcome it?
No, it's because it helps my calf muscles.
Does it help? I like an ice bath.
100% it helps.
It hurts. It's horrible, but it helps.
Oh, it's terrible,
on the long
but
run.
you feel phenomenal when you get out.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's good for you.
I agree. So, I will say, I'm never be able to tell you what to do, clearly.
No, you can't do that.
No, I know. I would never try.
And the more you tell me what to do, the opposite is what I'm going to do.
I know that for a fact. I know that about you. I don't know you at all, but I know that is true. But I would just suggest even it hurts Phoenix to see you like that. And so maybe like all that rage still at Nikki, but like maybe just not in front of Phoenix. Again, do what you want to do. That's your baby. That's your life. That's your choice. It's not that. Who am I? Some random.
I figured out that is what hurts worse than I would rather take a machine gun and just shoot me the right here and let's go than you ghosting me for 2 months as I'm trying to beg to FaceTime my son.
That's pain, right? I mean, that's...
As I just bought you a car and I put it Reese Ford Pro Skater's name because you wouldn't fucking hit me back and I needed your driver's license and I'm buying your car in Petaluma, but because you don't have your driver's license, Reese Forbes is with me. I'm like, dude, you live in Nevada, so that's pretty close. I'll put it in your fucking name, and I did my part. You two can figure it the fuck out. But I did my part.
Did you go to any treatment in Nevada?
No, Novato.
Oh, Novato.
Novato is right near San Rafael, Petaluma. San
I've
Rosa.
never heard of Novato. I'm ignorant, though. I don't know nothing.
All right, here's San Francisco. Then when you go
I was in California. I was thinking Florida.
No, here's San Francisco. You go over the Golden Gate Bridge, and then there's San Rafael, then there's Novato, then there's Petaluma.
Okay, all right.
Reese Forbes lives in Novato.
All right, I
didn't say Nevada. I said Novato.
No, you did say Novato.
I know.
I was just like, oh, maybe he was just talking fast. You did tell me you slur a while ago, so I was just filling in the blank. I told you I'm ignorant. I don't know geography. You know every capital of every country.
True.
I have actually seen you do that in action while watching about 12 hours straight of body camera footage.
Yeah.
You were telling them, quiz me.
Yeah.
And they were saying
so why
countries.
Don't you quiz me? Just give me 5 countries.
Oh, man.
Or states. It don't matter. States are so fucking easy.
States. What's the capital of Louisiana?
Baton Rouge.
I had to ask that one first. Okay, let me think which one you know all the states. Let me think of a country.
States are way too easy.
What's the capital of Dominican Republic?
Santo Domingo.
What about Spain? Oh, that's
Madrid.
Easy. Oh, Madrid. Oh, my God. I was thinking Barcelona. I'm so dumb.
No, Barcelona is a bigger city.
Okay. So what's the capital of Peru?
Lima.
I can't escape this.
Lima.
We're gonna edit that part out.
Lima is the capital of Peru.
We're gonna put that in the trailer. Okay, let's watch this. Speaking of Lima, let me show you this. It's very short. The whole entire video of all clips is only 4 minutes.
All right.
All of them together.
Do you mind if I hold on? Can you pause?
Yeah.
Can I talk to real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Can we order some DoorDash like Indian food?
Prim can.
I'll DoorDash it.
I just need some like.
You like chicken makhni? That's what I like.
I like that, but I also like the. It's called lamb
Vindaloo?
vindaloo. Yes, and then could I have chicken tikka masala as well?
Yeah.
Thank you. And I'll pay for it. I have money.
No, I'll do it.
I might have to smoke a pole pretty soon.
Okay, let's just watch these first two then.
All right,
It's
let's
like
do
maybe a minute total.
Hey, get in.
No.
Oh.
we can continue
Oh, I
the
thought you were
video.
taking a photo.
Wait, no, let's do that though.
Yeah,
That's
let's do
cute.
that. Though, yeah.
Here, take a photo first. Hold on. No, I messed up. The last one. Okay, no, one more, sorry. Okay.
Okay. All right, let's do
Watch
this,
this video
and then
and then
food
we'll-
and smoke.
Yeah, vindaloo would be nice.
Last
followed by tandoori, and then I'll share with the gatekeeper.
You like Indian food?
It's my favorite besides Thai.
We like Thai too.
Thai is good. Yeah.
Let me show you this, and then we'll order food. Okay.
I just been doing this shit for a fucking year and a half, and I found out every time I escape or leave, my guardian, who I thought was on my side,
I did that edit.
would find out my location because either I would tell her or she would track down my GPS on my phone and get me re-Baker acted and
Down.
Jesus, tap dance Christ, what just happened?
Okay, so that was a little clip of you saying.
Yeah, but I wanted to see the rest.
You want to see the rest?
Well, why not? I'm here on it.
Okay, I'll show you the rest. Let me just show you this clip.
All right. Like I'm here.
So you were in, that was September. Well, the last time I was showing you videos, you told me to get straight to the point. So here I am thinking I'm doing what Bam asked to do. And now you're saying you want to see the whole thing. So if you would pick one, sir, I could make that happen.
Well, I invested my time to come all the way to Princeton, New Jersey to
I think we're
invest
having
my
a
time.
lovely time.
I am because you did your homework. and thank you for that. I appreciate it. Rock and roll. Love you.
Let's do our handshake.
Yeah. If
I
you
forgot
remember.
it. Oh no. Now you're doing it fast on purpose. Do it slow. This one, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I did it right. Okay.
I mean, we could continue it.
No, let's do this. That was September. All right, so this 3 months before you made that. 3 months before, here's Lima.
Mr. Bellman, it's Lima calling back.
Can you turn up a kind
Something just quickly I wanted to mention.
Okay.
Okay, so regarding his location, can you please not mention that I shared the location with you because I don't want him to...
I must have shit in my ears. Can you turn up a kind
No, that's fine. Yeah, I understand. I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well.
Yeah, because it's a super something. It's like he has, regarding his location, can you please not mention that I shared the location with you because I don't want him to lose trust in me and not share things with me.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I understand. I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well.
Yeah, because it's a super something. It's like he has, and I don't want him to feel like I'm working against him, so that when he gets...
I don't want to seem like I'm working against him, but you are right
I don't
now.
want him to feel. I don't want him to feel like I'm working against him, so don't tell him. Even though I am working against him,
But don't tell him.
but don't tell him.
I don't want to feel
And
like
here's
that.
the moron cop. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
sweet
yeah,
lady.
fuck yeah.
No problem.
All right, let's go.
No. Okay, that was it.
Damn, I want to see more.
I mean, I have both of those videos. You want to see that one?
I mean,
Or you wanna
I
take
came
a
here
break
for-
now?
I have all the time in the world, really.
Okay.
For you, yeah.
Okay. Let me just. Okay. I'll show you.
Because
that
I want to
one.
get to the bottom of it. What do you think I'm going to do? Go to FDR and skate? No,
Can
I'd
you
rather
ju-
read all this.
Can you just?
Caught-
Can you tell me what this one is about? Hold on,
caught
real
in
quick.
something called the Florida Shuffle.
Then 2 days after you made that video.
So there's an app called Cameo that pays me money to have me say what they want to say, and I just got done watching a conspiracy video that somebody made about
Probably
Lima.
mine.
I watched it halfway through and got really confused and did not know what the Florida Shuffle was. So it was one big up yesterday.
I'll tell you what this is.
You know, this is the last thing Lima ever posted on Instagram.
This is Lima showing up to Aunt Missy's house in Sarasota, Florida, making me say that.
I figured. You know, this is known as the hostage video.
And do you know that I didn't want to say that, but she like kind of made me?
Because of Ivan?
Well, Ivan apparently spent $300,000 or more on helping me go to rehab, and
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but he's a rad dude. But anyway,
Is he?
Well, I like him. That's all I know. But he shows up, and because he paid $300,000, I could have paid $300,000 of my own money, but I already spent $660,000, so I didn't want to spend any more. So because Ivan paid that, I was like, I don't know how he paid it, but I love Ivan. But they show up, and like, you have to say this. You have to say you're not in the Florida show, but I am. I'm the definition of it. But you can't say that. I'm like, well.
So did you see a video, a conspiracy video?
No.
They just said to say it. Because I had made a video like 1 or 2 days before. As soon as you said I'm in the Florida Shuffle and I was held against my will, a video came out that day. I was announcing it.
You know what? F*** everybody. Let's go. So now, Paramount says that I can't say this, but I'm saying it anyway because I don't give a flying f***. So,
me neither.
Tremaine and Knoxville and Spike Jonze are Dick House. They're the dickheads at Dick House.
Not Steve-O?
Now Steve-O's involved with Dick House because he's been all sober and doing all well. So, we all, even in Jackass 4, I'm not even in it, but I get my cut. And they signed a deal with Paramount to start Paramount Plus, which means that Paramount Plus means that now you don't get any back end of any kind of movie. So then Danger Aaron gets so pissed off. He's like, Jeff, what the fuck? He's like, Tremaine says this. Danger Aaron, don't worry. We didn't get any money either. Why would Tremaine sign a deal with Paramount Plus to make sure he got nothing? No. Dick House got a big fat fucking check, and then that's what happened. And then nobody else like Dave England and Chris Pontius and fucking Weeman and fucking Preston, nobody gets any back end anymore except for Steve-O, Knoxville, Tremaine, Spike Jonze.
Even from the old ones?
No, this is what just happened with Jackass 4.
I see. Only 4.
Yeah.
And anything future.
Yeah, so.
You know, Knoxville's was trying to make a prank show. Then somebody sued him before it ever even aired for pranking him and giving him emotional distress. Somebody that didn't consent to being pranked.
Well, if you want emotional distress, tell him to step in a fucking room with me so I can kick his fucking ass. I will fuck him up in first try. Ding, ding, ding. You're done.
So you just made this video because Lima asked you to?
Yes.
Or made you?
Made.
Or what?
Or else.
What's that? Well, nobody's telling me or else. So what was she going to do?
Well, if I told you, yo, if you don't fucking do this right now, or else.
Well, I would think you were going to physically hurt me.
Yeah, well, or else. So you could.
But so you thought Lima was going to.
You could figure out what or else is when it comes to me. If you don't go downstairs and make me a lemonade, or else.
Else gonna happen if you talk to me like that. We gonna have to see.
Or else you might have to figure out what or else means. I don't know what or else.
So you didn't really know what it was a threat though. You felt.
A bit, yeah.
Or was it because you like Ivan and he's nice and he's cool and whatever?
I only met Ivan a couple times, but when I met him, I liked him.
So
and I don't know how he paid for some. Everything's a fucking mystery. But,
do you think it was maybe to help their business, Aura?
I never know. I don't know.
I think I can ask a question real quick.
Yeah.
Yes, man, I have no filter.
Do you remember making the video with Lima side by side?
It's next.
When she said,
That's next.
Okay, never mind.
She flew into Florida to make me do this.
This is her current Instagram as of today.
She flew into Florida to make me do this.
It is. Well, she's saying that she don't have no money because of me. So how she has money to fly into Florida, I don't know. But look, that's her Instagram with the no jumper shirt. Now we're going to the next clip. It's posted the same day on your official Instagram account. Same day.
I had to do this.
On the same day? This is the same day?
Same exact day.
Look, Bam Margera official Instagram account. Did Johnny Shillareff post this? Did you log in and post this video?
See, listen, hit pause.
Okay.
I, on my real Instagram, can't even know my own code because Johnny Shillareff wants to make sure that I don't get all larried up and threaten Knoxville to kick his ass. It's not a threat. I want you to get in a boxing room. Conor McGregor does it all the time.
Did you have a choice to sign that over to him, or it just
Like,
happened?
Conor McGregor does this shit all the time. He's like, yo, I'm going to fuck you up. Get in the ring with me, motherfucker. But
Me
because
too.
because I'm not a UFC fighter or a boxer, then it's Bam's all drunk or something. But it doesn't matter if I'm drunk or sober. Knoxville, get into a ring with me. No boxing gloves. Let's go. I fuck you up.
Boxing ring only.
Tremaine's too much of a p- to even show up.
I think his cortisol levels, respiration rate, I don't think he'd make it.
He'd have a cardiac arrest. That fat.
Cardiac arrhythmia.
He's a hungry
You know,
hypocrite.
you know. Okay. This one is what Ethan's asking you about.
This is Bam Margera here with my former guardian Lima, and I wanted to thank her so much for over a year of war. We've been through thick and thin together. War is true. Without her,
Could you explain that? Because as soon as you said war, her whole demeanor changed. She took her hand off her hip, her eyebrows furrowed. She got real pissed when you said that. I could tell. I did a whole analysis on my channel of her body language.
This is what the war is. Her and Steve Timmer were in cahoots.
Yes, they were.
I knew. And that's why I'm showing up from Florida tomorrow to read these documents, my lawyer. Well, believe it or not, I have 10 lawyers, but he's one to help me out with this. Peter's the lawyer for Nikki, and then Allison Trees was the lawyer for Paramount, and then Todd Thibodeau's the lawyer for Dick House. And
Thibodeau. That's a Cajun last name.
Cajun.
Like Louisiana people.
Ah.
So what was the war with Lima?
The war is going... Picture if I told you.
Why'd you thank her for that? A war?
Because she made me.
That little 125-pound lady?
Do you know how awkward?
Because this is what people are saying. When I say this, she's obviously holding him hostage. People are like, you're insane.
Because she's such a professional at being so nice and making sure that...
So that's why she was able to threaten you? Like, what's behind her that makes, like, you under control?
What is behind it is that I feel bad that I spent $660,000, but Ivan paid for like 300 grand of it.
Do you have proof of that? I mean...
Not official.
That's weird.
It's not documented, but that's what they say.
A random stranger that they're getting nothing out of?
But the fact that you showed me this document that says Bam's house, $685,000. Bam's rehab, $660,000.
Isn't that interesting?
All y'all, mom.
Fuck all y'all with all these lies. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, but it doesn't make sense.
Everybody up the ass with a big rubber dick and then break it off and beat them all with the rest of it.
Why would Ivan Yevrimovich pay for anybody? You know, Lima Yevrimovich said that her two sisters have...
Is that a real name?
I have no idea. She's changed it many times.
I know.
But her sisters allegedly cannot afford treatment for their multiple personality disorder. And yet she's having her husband finance your treatment. Who you can afford it. Amanda Rabb, they took off the street. A prostitute off the street, they took her and fundraised from an audience on YouTube for her treatment. Ivan couldn't have paid for her. But he's paying for some guy who can pay for his own treatment. Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Unless it's for like the clout of like, oh, we fixed Bam Margera.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't fucking know.
Me neither. It's a mystery to me.
It's a fucking mystery, and it's my goddamn life, and I can't take it anymore.
But you didn't do this video on your own free accord.
I was forced against my will.
That's a shame. That is a shame. So, but you're free now. But for who knows for how long?
Well, who knows?
So if you're...
I wouldn't even doubt it if the police just show up in my house for no reason and then they put me in a straitjacket.
Well, Lima's...
I've seen it happen. I'm like, what's going on?
Because before they get there...
Straitjacket because what? Well, because you have 1 ounce of red wine.
That's not why, Bam. It's because before they get there, either Stephen Timmer or Lima or whoever it is that calls...
Stephen Timmer, guess what I did? Guess what I did to Steve Timmer?
They tell the cops that they are calling that you are assaulting people,
right,
that you are crazy, that you have schizophrenia, that you're on all these off your medicines. Y'all. Look what your family did to try to shut me up. Look at your official Instagram. It's no secret that Bam has struggled with mental health and addiction.
Well, who's writing this?
You tell me. It's on your Instagram page.
Well,
it says from the family. You've watched.
This is what I can't get to gate code to.
This is
I don't know the code.
No secret you've been struggling.
Captain
chaos.
Creamstain is what I have the code to, but I don't even know the code to that anymore either because
The girl. Look at this. The free BAM movement has caused confusion and threat to BAM and our families. Although we love sharing our lives with you, some things need to be handled privately. And treatment is one of them. Recovery is difficult, and even more so under public scrutiny. They're talking to me. So look, they said that the free BAM theorists have encouraged his exit from treatment. Is that true?
Say it again.
The free BAM theorists have encouraged BAM's exit from treatment. Is that true? Did anyone from free BAM encourage you to leave treatment?
How would I know? I've been locked up.
Well, you would know when you left treatment. Was any of those times for the reason of the free BAM movement?
I never even heard of the free BAM movement at this moment.
So they was lying on
At this moment in time, I never even heard what the free BAM movement is because I've been locked up. I don't have Wi-Fi.
Last question.
I don't have the interweb. I don't have a phone.
Last question. And then we're done for this session.
Yes, ma'am.
Despite rumors, BAM has never been in a conservatorship, but a temporary healthcare guardianship for reasons not shared with the public. If BAM chooses to speak on this, he will. Do you choose to speak on this?
I have been in conservatorship. Not true. We choose to speak about this. He will be when he's ready. The free BAM theorists have encouraged it. I didn't even know about it. Lacking knowledge of details is fuck all y'all.
Also, Steve-O in his podcast when he had you on was trying to get you also to
Tell Steve-O that he's not allowed to sell skateboards because you're taking it away from actual pros. You can't even rail slide on a fucking two-stair handrail.
He couldn't even get a job as a clown at the circus he went to school at.
No, but I love him and he's my good friend, but you're not at liberty to sell skateboards. You have to be a pro to do it. And Knoxville, give the money back and give it to fucking Jamie Ford, you two Horrogome.
On that note, we're going to go order Indian food. Bye.
Vindaloo.